Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. She has quit. She is done. It is over. As we go on with Ironmouse right now, who has decided to quit VShojo. She is one of the founding members of VShojo, as you all know, and she has decided to quit. She has left. She is no longer a part of it. Why? She says to my community, I love you dearly and thank you. Why has she left? She says, earlier, I stood up for myself recently and it was really scary, but I'm glad I did it in the end. People are saying you're one of the strongest people I've ever met. Project Melody, Buff Pup, you did so amazing. I'm a doll. Everyone is very, very proud of her. What is she talking about, though? This is the big bomb that has dropped today. She's leaving VShojo because they have mishandled the money that she had for her Immune Deficiency Foundation thing that she does, because she does have immunodeficiency. So she has decided to leave the company because of that. Let's go into this.
I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I know
that in and of itself is huge. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen. You do not, in this community, in any community, you do not mishandle funds like this. You do not go and mishandle things this way. This is the worst thing you could possibly do. You could decide not to pay your talents, and then you're going to get screwed, of course. But if you go and mishandle actual funds from a charity, then that's bad. It's bad enough that they were withholding funds from her. It kind of makes you think, other people have left for, similar reasons. So let's continue.
I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story.
So there's a lawsuit happening. There's something happening. Legally, they're going after her. She has a lawyer. So this is bad for VShojo. Very bad for VShojo.
But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me.
We know a lot of the stuff she's going to be going over. She went over what common variable immunodeficiency, what she has is specifically. It is basically primary immunodeficiency, which is her. It basically the immunoglobulins and clinical courses and everything like that are needed in order for her to be safe. There was a point in time when she would lay down and wouldn't be able to sit up when streaming. That's not the case anymore. Luckily, she is doing very well, but she goes over everything that she's done, everything that she is, everything that is going on, all the stuff about immunodeficiency. So let's continue on.
I had no boss, no strict rules. I had no hours, no expectations.
She's still going over things of, she was an indie before, then she decided to create VShojo, help create VShojo after a while. And, it sucks that this whole thing happened. Oh my goodness.
Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest.
So the first subathon was a success. She's not complaining about the first subathon. It's the second subathon. And of course, I'm learning this with you guys, so bear with me.
Events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity.
That's amazing.
We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases.
And then she goes, of course, she goes over everything else. Let's go to this part right here.
Unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Now, this is not her fault. She, of course, takes full responsibility as anybody who is a business owner, anybody who is, you know, she's a wonderful, responsible individual. She does that, but no one out there blames her because she had full trust in VShojo to do this. She had full trust in VShojo to be like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this for you. We're going to work with you. We're going to do all that kind of stuff. That's what they expected for her. But they didn't do that because everything went through the Twitch. It wasn't done through Tiltify. That's what ended up happening. And she got screwed over. She got left holding the bag pretty much and left with the Immune Deficiency Foundation wondering what the heck happened, why there was no money. But at least, and now we know it wasn't her. And now we know there's some really bad things going on in VShojo. News agencies, well, at least other news agencies that talk about, you know, esports and other things like this, is Sports Illustrated esports section. Talks about Ironmouse leaves VShojo, alleges VTuber agency owes over $500,000 to charity. Says one of the most popular VTubers in the world, Ironmouse has officially announced that she's leaving due to withholding funds to herself and charity. According to Ironmouse, VShojo is misleading her for the last several months, largely around monetary compensation owed to her and her charity for numerous fundraising events for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I believe I'm owed a significant amount of funds, and of course, as we had seen before, as I mentioned before, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is one of the most important charities for her because, like I said, it helped her grow into a much stronger woman that she is now, to a much stronger person that she is now, into someone that is going to be doing, you know, has done so many amazing things that she has done. So that is, of course, something great to have happen, and that's why they want to help other agents. They want to help people like, you know, the Immune Deficiency Foundation. If you have someone that helps you that much to get treatments in order to grow and to get strong the way that she has, then of course you are going to do your best to give as much as you can to that organization. And it says, of course, down here, it goes on to say it's important for her to be honest with her community about everything going on, especially as it could impact things moving forward. She can't speak anymore because lawyers are involved. Now, she does promise one day reveal the whole story when she's able to do so, probably after she wins the case against VShojo. While she can't go into further specifics about the reasons for her departure, she did elaborate on her time with VShojo, pressure placed upon her to help her company succeed, and the other thoughts in her announcement video. This includes noting that she felt guilt-tripped. This is the bad part. She felt guilt-tripped in some ways because she felt responsible for others, including some talent and the staff of the company. So she was guilt-tripped by the company, pretty much, because of how important she was and to the success of the company. They put it on her that she is basically the face of VShojo, which she pretty much was. That was thrust upon her by the company and, of course, by herself, but a lot of times by the company itself as well, which sucks. Ironmouse notes that over the last several years, her own content and that of her friend Connor C. Dog VA have helped raise over $4 million for the foundation. Includes half of her earnings from multiple subathons. Up until the last subathon several months ago, everything was fine. Now it wasn't. And she allowed VShojo to manage the account to send the money through. So instead of preferring to remain anonymous as possible due to the personal concerns and reasons, because when you do a donation that big, a lot of times you do have to give your tax information, you have to give your actual name, address, etc. So she didn't want to do that. That's one of her reasons. And that is the one where she went over 310,000 subscribers. She got that subs to her whole thing. That is the one where she made a lot of money. She raised over $515K for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. and that is the money that is owed. Who actively got into VTubing to make friends. Ironmouse has been among the loudest advocates for the foundation itself, and we all know that. We've covered it many times before. She finished video reiterating her disappointment. She did sound very sad and almost cried sometimes as well in the whole thing. After she cried, of course, she did reiterate that she's going to be doing her best in the future. She is going to be, trying to give money to the foundation. She is going to continue making more content, more things like this, that VTubing is a force for good. I may not have had the same condition as Mouse, but someone who has had to shelter themselves due to a rare condition, I relate to a lot of what she has spoken about over the years. Reddit user Cat Apprehensive 6995 said, Mouse is what got me into VTubing, but what made me want to support VShojo was seeing girls like me being given support by a company that appeared to embrace the inclusion of it. So here is Fruit as well, with that gif of like everything's burning. They're back with pizza and everything's burning. But yeah, Zentreya, I also showed this, of these parts. Heart hurts for VShojo community. As I know some of you are the most confused and hurt. These have been super confusing months for many of you, and I know we've all been trying to weather it out. Support those who you can, and please stay strong. As for potential impact streaming on esports, chance that other talents will also leave VShojo now that Ironmouse has publicly shared this information. None of the current talents of the agency are specifically known for competing in esports, though they do occasionally appear on streamer-centric tournaments. So the thing is, while they are, especially like Amelie, she's like very, very, very fresh in the whole thing, a lot of times they do have a clause that is like an exit ramp. If something really bad happens in the company, some really bad reputational thing happens, a lot of times, whether even they have an exit ramp or not, a lot of times reputational harm can come to them as a brand, as a VTuber brand themselves, each individual VTuber, so that can also help them leave. I do hope they do take that chance to leave, and I do hope they actually get the chance to leave. As I have mentioned before, we have Michimochi V, we have Amelie, and Kuro that have removed their VShojo, anything related to VShojo from their actual Twitters. This is a situation, the situation with Ironmouse is one of those situations where, yes, they can get out of their contract, because the contract would usually stipulate something like, they can leave at any time if there is reputational harm. If there's a situation like this, even if they couldn't, when they say, I don't want to be in this anymore, with what's happening right now with VShojo, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that they will be able to leave. I don't doubt that they will be able to get out. And I don't doubt that VShojo is not going to, is going to be like, oh my God, this is horrible. We're not going to let you leave. No, they're going to leave. And it says here, well, it certainly sucks for me. This is supposed to be a bit of a load off her shoulders between the stream. For Ama. A voice acting, music stuff, so apparently this is bad for her, of course. But at this point, VShojo is withholding funds from Ironmouse and from charity, losing Ironmouse and Zen, essentially losing their moneymakers. Ama, Michi, Kuro all leave right after that. That leaves essentially Henya and Mel as the last of the real moneymakers in VShojo EN. They can't run a business on just Henya and Mel. Considering that Melody tweeted that she's probably going to leave VShojo soon, too, which leaves Henya as the sole moneymaker, and I don't think Henya will want to support VShojo after that anymore. After this, I don't think Henya and Mel would remain either. They are so effed. Yeah, Henya and Mel are most likely not going to be there anymore either. Things are really bad overall. Things are not looking good. Things are looking very down for VShojo. Absolutely. Because they messed up. They truly messed up. They truly... They became the worst company out there. They now have the reputation of being the worst company out there, pretty much. Said and done, everything said and done, they are the worst company out there. And of course, if they leave, which I'm pretty sure they are, pretty sure it's going to be a large exodus. It's over. It's over for them. As you may know or may not know, but by now you do, Ironmouse has decided to leave VShojo after she has said everything that she was going to say about it. She put out a message that says, to my community, I love you all dearly, and thank you. Of course, you have responses from Buff Pup, from Shoto, we love you, Mousey, from Camila, I feel so sick, Alicia, love you, Mousey, we all appreciate you, please stay strong, from Hemming Bell, we love you so much, Mousey, Shy Lily, we love you very much, so sorry that stuff happened, we'll do what we can to support, love you, Mousey, you deserve better, We love you too, Mouse. Sorry for this happened to you. So sorry. Can't imagine the stress you must be under right now. VShojo or not. You have other people saying, of course, please take care with everything. Shondo, nobody can ever take away the incredible impact that you've had on VTubing, on independent VTubing. Please remember that so many of us were inspired by you, not a company, not a corporation, you. No matter what happens or how long all of this takes, everyone will always have your back. Thank you for using your voice, always such important and good things. Hanya is, of course, giving the big hugs. Kuro, which used to have Kuro VShojo, has removed Kuro, the VShojo from the Kuro part. Still has the VShojo Oshi mark thing. That's something that can't be removed yet because it is a company account, or at least a company type thing. But they have removed VShojo from there. It says heartbroken, pretty much is what they're showing here. The heartbroken part. And we are, of course, seeing things like Bow the Whale. Can't even imagine how you're feeling right now. I'm so sad that this continues to happen again and again to good, kind people who want nothing more than to do their community and their people they love right by. Matara Khan, of course, she's no longer in VShojo, gives heart. Alicia VTuber, I'm incredibly thankful to you, Mousey, for standing up for those who can't. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the help of similar charity. They helped me secure a valve for my heart surgery. So it's vital these organizations get the money they need. It's inexcusable that VShojo would profit off you, then lie to your face and withhold charity money that you earned. Mouse, you're the GOAT, generally amazing VTuber. Wishing you the best. Of course, other people, of course, lots of love, lots of love. All down here, Veronica, nothing but love and support to the universe for you, Ironmouse. You've been a beacon for so many. And even more to come. Always been strong and amazing person. Please take care during these trying times. And that is the general consensus of everything that is happening there. Everything that's going on there. Nana Banana, so sorry this happened to you. We keep supporting you, Mousey. Please know we got your back. Cynical, semi-hiatus, same thing. In a mixture, we love you, Mousey. Everyone is sending here tons of love. Devastated for you. Honestly, you and the charities didn't deserve how VShojo treated you. We are all here for you. So yeah, there's some people like I mentioned, Kuro, and also Michi Mochi V have removed at least the VShojo moniker after their name. So they had it for a long time. They had, Kuro VShojo, Michi Mochi V VShojo. They have removed that. You can check their Twitters. They have removed that part. They haven't removed the little Oshi mark thing over here. Even Ironmouse hasn't been able to remove that yet. That takes some time. But they are all pretty much right now. It's going to be a big exodus. I don't see VShojo surviving this. I truly don't see VShojo surviving this. At least not with the reputation they had before. This is one of those things also that it's very likely that there's going to be a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we will never know about. But overall, big love to Mousey, and of course, support her in any way that you can. You've seen earlier in the video and earlier in everything, we do know what has been going on with VShojo. It has been a very, very bad situation, a very big situation with VShojo and Ironmouse. Ironmouse has put out some serious allegations that she wouldn't say if she didn't have a lawyer behind her. She does have a lawyer behind her. And of course, this is something that is going to hit them hard. But right now, we are looking at what is happening with Tiltify. Tiltify, of course, is a safe place to donate for anyone who wants to donate to an organization. They have direct links to the organization. Basically, IDF, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, I won't call them IDF because that's a whole other thing that I don't want to get into. It's a political thing. I don't want to get into it. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is tied directly to Tiltify. So the money will directly go from the Tiltify here to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They are just kind of a middleman, and they, like 99.9% of it will go to them. Immune Deficiency Foundation goes on Tiltify and allows that service to connect directly to them for a tiny minimal fee that, of course, is just the processing fee that the credit cards use for working with Tiltify, and then, of course, the administration of going through everything. So she has made her own Ironmouse Immune Deficiency Foundation campaign. After this was all found out, after she decided to go out on a limb and say what she said, she decided, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I am going to go and do this. It is over 122,000. By the time it's done, I don't know how many days she's going to have for this, but by the time it's done, get a lot more than 122,000. People are giving a lot of money to this. People are putting their money where their mouth is. People are giving because over 500K, as I mentioned before, was taken away from the Immune Deficiency Foundation, who helps people like Ironmouse with their primary immunity deficiency, the variable immunity deficiency. One of the reasons that she is as strong as she is today is because of the fact that she has done this. Of course, you have a Doki Bird giving 10K, the biggest donation out there so far. Others 100, 1,000, 1,000. You have several in the top donors here. You have 10,000 from Doki Bird. Zentreya herself, Zen, gave 5,500. Kareta Bite gave 5,000. K Sheena gave 5,000. Gridiron gave 2,500. Tricky V gave another 2,000. Krogel 23. Strakillas 2,000. Mick Verix as well 1,500. It is a lot. Buff Pup gave another 1420, 69. Hey, give the funny number. Give the funny number 420, 69 at the end. Very nice, with another 1,000 on top of that. It's great to see creators give some money when they can. I would give some money if I could. Give some money when they can, and of course do what they can in order to make sure that the Immune Deficiency Foundation gets their money. As you all know by now, Zentreya had left VShojo very recently and become an independent. During that time, there was a moment where they didn't follow Ironmouse anymore. They didn't follow Ironmouse at all on their Twitter. It could have been that she knew that something was happening, or it could have been since Zentreya knew of a lot of things or knew some things in the background, didn't hear anything happening from Ironmouse positively or anything like that. Could have been that she was, waiting to hear from everything, kind of taking things away from Ironmouse in the sense of no stress, no rest, no that kind of stuff, no nasty stuff happening. So trying to distance herself from that. Now that everything has come out about VShojo, she has, of course, started following her back. And she came out with this to start off with, which says, yeah. And of course, Yuzu, everyone else is like, oh man, questioning what it was. And of course, this was after the whole Ironmouse situation. And she says here, my heart hurts for the VShojo community. One of the many things that she puts out here. And of course, now that things have loaded, we have her saying, my heart hurts for VShojo community, as I know some of you are very confused and hurt. These have been super confusing months for many of you, and I know you've all been trying to weather it out. Support those who you can, and please stay strong. She's continuing, of course, it says, in light of the craziness, I want to continue to push for good. I know I said I'd help one person get their Vtuber model assets. I'm changing that to 5 people. I'll be most likely doing a Google form for all of you to fill in and give all your aspirations and dreams soon. I know how some of you were hopeful. I want to still stand by and hope I can help some of you like it was promised. Please continue to spread love and help those around you. Give to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, to charities. Be the positive force for good. Much love. And of course, this is great because she did originally just promise one person. Now she's pretty much doing what VShojo never did, which is bring a whole new English generation of VTubers out there. Something positive, something great. I'm really, really happy that this is happening. I'm really happy. I knew that Zen, no one ever thought Zen was not going to complete her promises. But now we have confirmation that yes, she does, she will continue her promises. She will do everything that she needs to do. She will make sure that things are on the up and up. She will make sure that things are, going well and that things will be in the best interest of VTubers out there. Miyu says, I hope I can be like you one day. People like you make me have hope in things. Don't be me, be you. Matarakan, heck yeah. Mincy, thank you for always being your amazing self. Den, Comedy, Shiori, Pon MD, Komacha, Punni, everybody. Also, to continue to give to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I gave my part thanks to my community also donating so that I can donate. I was able to give some money, $20. We were able to raise some money with the community, $20. I gave on the behalf of my community to the IDF as well, the Immune Deficiency Foundation as well. I keep saying the 3 letters, and I apologize for that. That's something political that I want to get into. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is what I'm going to say from now on. But yes, I was able to donate to them, and of course, if you can as well, that would be great. There are a lot of community responses to the whole situation with VShojo. Of course, I'm going to cover some of them here. That's the main reason why I'm in this section here, to cover a little bit about what the community responded to when it came to the VShojo stuff. And of course, we have Project Melody, who it says, I feel sick, I need to think. Just because she still has her VShojo thing, remember, do not judge her for that. She's probably going to end up removing it. There probably a lot of them are going to leave. It just takes some time. People who have removed it, though, are Keisan Shocho, who has recently removed it, like just recently removed it. Of course, I talked about Kuro, who had removed it before. They had a sad face as their response. Keisan has not come out and responded specifically, but we also have other members of the community saying F VShojo. We have, of course, looking at Ironmouse and things here. It says Ironmouse here, Milk says, is leaving VShojo, is owed a significant amount of funds. VShojo owes over $500,000 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. VShojo did not pay the charity the $515K raised from her last subathon a year ago. She is independent VTuber now. Go support her. Ironmouse announces that she's leaving VShojo for an financial dispute. Believe me, I'm owed a significant amount of funds. Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500K. Again, Willow, F VShojo. That's actually absurd and disgusting. Over $500,000 for a charity dedicated to the Immune Deficiency Foundation was never paid. If you know Ironmouse, you know how important that is to her. That's actually just sad. Like I said before in other parts of my video, it is the reason why she was able to be healthy. The Immune Deficiency Foundation got her treatment, helped her with the treatment, and got her going. Giga puts you know what to do. I already donated on behalf of the community. We donated $100 already to the Immune Deficiency Foundation on our part. Others, you know, if you can give, fine. If you can't give, share the link. That is what you can do. If you can't give any money, because I couldn't give any money directly, but I gave it on the behalf of the community, because the community raised funds for that. They did that. They were able to do that. I'm showing you guys. You know, I have the link. I will put the link in the description of the video, at least in the pinned comment of the video, more than likely. Ironmouse has left VShojo. She claims the agency owes her a significant amount, which it being over 500. She says significant amount, which means they owe her probably more than 500K. And you know, she put that number out there. Hey, a lot of people are talking about Ironmouse and VShojo right now. What's going? Oh, basically, Ironmouse has announced. Dexerto said the same thing. Tyler, not Taylor, which is a big channel of hololive channel, big VTuber channel. You know, he does mashups of hololive singing different songs. Ironmouse is leaving VShojo after they pocketed over 500K from her Immune Deficiency Foundation charity stream. Next, we have Annie is cringe saying, F VShojo, all my homies hate VShojo. They are not going to come back. Heading back to my computer after grabbing a snack, only to see Ironmouse leaving VShojo. Yeah, it's like crazy. My heart goes out to Mouse. It's so cosmically unfair that she has been thrust into this mess. Mouse is the best of us. She's an inspiration, a titan in the industry, the most genuinely kind and selfless person I have ever met. Let's raise some money. And there goes the Tiltify link again, which of course I will link in the description, or at the very least, like I mentioned, in a pinned comment. Because the description, sometimes links can be weird and funny and all that kind of weird stuff. I do want to show that, you know, I do still want to support. VTuber agencies, when it comes to the worst PR disasters ever seen, it's basically it's basically like LeBron James. Elara, do any VTubers want to get together this weekend and raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation? Ironmouse worked so hard during a subathon to raise money that was never donated. I want to try and support her. I mean, I can do that too, I guess, over the weekend or whenever she's doing it. I can join her for that. Sachi is holy S, dude. We've blown past the goal. Yes, way beyond the goal. It's over 120K. It's like over 100, like over 130K at this point or something like that. We got you. We love you so much, Mousey. All that kind of stuff. Responses to her. Why'd I have to wake up to Ironmouse leaving VShojo? Kiwi Cat. They stole charity funds. That's the big issue. They stole charity funds. After a few hours, Ironmouse IDF got over 85K. Doki Bird, as mentioned before, did give 10K to that. Other people are like, normalize not taking money from charity. What the F? Ironmouse did so well. VShojo not holding that money back is insane. So you have a lot of different. Mujin says here, it would have been 3 hours since Ironmouse announced the news, and now we're getting back to VShojo had weird employees who actively doxed talents' faces to others and bragged about the new income. What are they talking about? This is another big thing that happened here, which is Shibuya Kaho was an AV actress and stuff like that. And they did come over and say this. This person moved from a noted VTuber company to another as staff last year, bragged about new income, thrusted me into his new business cards, gave me my good contacts, was rude, then wanted to meet up for tax advice because I'm a native in Japan and I hired an accountant, was asked to have dinner in the area, which was like quite far from me, splitting the bill the day I got convinced I didn't like the guy. Yet because I love the talents he worked with, I was only secretly hoping he would lose his job one day. Recently, I heard from another creator that he was showing photos of VTubers' real selves while revealing their personal info, like marital statue. And I now wanted to find a way to warn other employees. Today, I've learned the most despicable S the company has done to their talents. Don't know if he's involved with it, yet all my personal grudge is nothing compared to such betrayal. Sometimes, unfortunately, managers or agencies can be the talent's worst enemy. Please always support the talent. So this is VShojo. This is just, they can't actually say this is VShojo, but this is pretty much VShojo. From what you can tell, pretty much VShojo being scummy. Their guy there, whoever it was, being super scummy, showing the actual faces of the talents. A lot of VTubers hide with anonymity because, they don't want to get doxxed, they don't want to get followed, they don't want all this other bad stuff to happen, so they hide with anonymity. This is wrong. As Moujin has said, this is like another bad thing here. And that's where I'll leave it for this section. It is crazy how all this is happening. Big VTubers in the community have responded. We have Artemis Luna. We thought VShojo was a good guys too. Stating 500,000. I'm proud of Ironmouse for standing her ground and speaking out. Keep your head up, Mousey. You did nothing wrong. You've been nothing but a gem in the community, which is very, very true. We have, of course, how could VShojo do this? What is going on? And to steal money from her, 500,000 from charity. Have no words. She was so loyal. The pressure and stress they put on her to stay around makes me so, so sad. And send your love to Mousey. She deserved so much better. She definitely did. We go to Megalodon. So sorry this happened, Mouse. Your community will always be here to support you. Absolutely. Moujin also responded, mentioning something that Shibuya Kaho had mentioned, which I have in another section. We also have Bao the Whale, another VTuber. He says, I can't imagine how you feel right now. So sad that this continues to happen again and again to good, kind people that want nothing more than to, help their community. Tricky V, we love you very much. So sorry this stuff happened. Lucy Pyre, your video was really devastating to watch. Can't imagine how you must feel right now. Just know that your community is with you. And then, of course, Yomi Quinley, with that, what happened to VShojo just now, I'm sure many of us are in shock. Thank you, Ironmouse, for speaking out. Let's make sure she goes indie. We can all support these foundations that were meant to get their money that was taken from them. And people are doing a lot of amazing things for that. People are absolutely doing amazing things for that. And I am very proud of the community for doing that. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, everybody, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a positive space for everyone. Today, we're going to talk about OctoStar, which is V-Free, TC 2025, your local octopus VTuber, 18 plus, etc., etc. Let's take a look at their Twitch. Of course, about G-Star, or Jeet-Star, which is their Twitch handle. We're going to talk right here. Hello, I'm Star, your local taco artist. And let's take a look at something that they've done recently.
Whatever day it is for you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the people with like straight / wavy hair, but people with curly hair. My partner has curly hair and
So that's a little bit of it, a little bit of the chatting. This is the only thing that they have at the moment. Of course, I would show you more if I could. And of course, if I do have their actual active YouTube account, I will of course let you know. So I do appreciate you guys being here. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I do hope that this helps you out in some way, shape, or form, Jeetstar. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.